Good afternoon, I'm Will Martin with Hunter News. The Newcastle Jets have announced they are terminating the playing contracts of David Carney, Billy Selesky, Joel Griffiths, Kuljalines and Adrian Madashi. The decision to release the players is being cited as part of an effort by the Jets to change the culture of the club. This has come in the wake of days of turmoil for the club after senior Jets players reportedly sought to remove coach Phil Stubbins from his role as coach. Former player and 2NURFM soccer commentator Andy Roberts says this was not completely unexpected.
The storm clouds have been brewing with the Jets, and it's been coming for some time because, the CEO and the chairman resigned in recent times. Now the players' unrest from the weekend, and these mass sackings just brings things to a head.
AGL Gloucester's environment protection licence is under review after elevated levels of BTEX was discovered. Gloucester residents are concerned about the threat it will pose on both the environment and the community. Groundswell Gloucester's interim chair, Julie Lyford, says the toxic chemicals could potentially be in our groundwater and river system.
This is totally outrageous. So we have so many questions that need to be answered. This is an incredibly serious issue. BTEX, the group of chemicals, are toxic and highly carcinogenic.
In the wake of thousands of children returning to school this week, the New South Wales opposition have announced plans to replace ageing demountable classrooms across the Hunter. 40 schools in the region are the home of so-called temporary classrooms, some of which have been in place for over 10 years. Shadow Minister for Education and Training Ryan Park says some of these structures are insufficient for the needs of a modern classroom.
Learning is a lot better, a lot easier, as is teaching in well-equipped classrooms. Now, demountables will always be a part of schools, but what we want to do is target those very old demountables, those ageing buildings that are simply not suitable for a modern learning and teaching environment.
Last calls are out for those looking to provide feedback on the draft Hunter River floodplain risk management study and plan, with the period of public exhibition and opportunity for comment due to close tomorrow. Also on display are the proposed amendments to the Maitland Citywide Development Control Plan and the Local Environment Plan in relation to flooding. Maitland City Council Manager for Urban Growth Ian Shillington says community feedback is an important stage.
It's important that the community has the opportunity to see what council's proposing, interview the changes that we're proposing in terms of how to manage the flood risk in the future and our planning for that, and also looking at what controls we have on development in areas that might be affected by flooding.
Maitland City Council have begun the process of recording the city's history after establishing an online Hall of Fame. The online page is hoped to be only a temporary measure, however, with councillors pushing to begin work on a physical site within the next 12 months. Maitland councillor Henry Miskauskas says it's important for the younger generations that this is in place.
We're a heritage city, and it's very important to our younger generation over the time to look back and see how the city was formed and who was around and the achievements and accolades everyone had in the early years of Maitland.
Now with sport, Iona McNabb.
The remaining Jets players have met this morning for training at Ray Watt Oval, with the 5 players and 3 staff who were axed yesterday notably absent. They met behind closed doors for about 20 minutes, addressed by coach Phil Stubbins before leaving for a spin cycle session at the Forum. In cricket, some big hitting from Newcastle's Leah Poulton helped New South Wales secure a 52-run win over Victoria in the women's T20 final in Canberra yesterday. The win follows the team's impressive 10th successive one-day title win on the weekend. And former New South Wales country captain Jeff Cook will make a special appearance for Cardiff Bullaroo this weekend when they face off against Hamilton Wickham. That's sport. I'm Iona McNabb.
2NURFM news time is 12:10.